Welcome back to the Homestead Nurse channel. My name is Becky, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make my delicious apple filling with no refined sugar. It's just absolutely amazing and has so many great properties compared to other apple fillings that you probably get at the grocery store. This is definitely a go-to that you can use for a lot of different things. So let's get into the recipe. I first start off with 6 apples. Now, to be honest, I just buy the cheapest apples at the grocery store, but if you do your research, you will see that the best apples to use for these types of recipes is Granny Smith, Honey Gold, Fuji, so you can use whatever apples you like. But in this recipe, I'm using 6 apples and using my electric peeler, which is actually a game changer. I recommend this. I will definitely link this in the description below. This is really easy to use, and it doesn't take much effort. Now, after everything is peeled, I just peel what didn't get peeled, which is the tops. I'm still figuring out this peeler, but it is helpful in peeling my apples. So I go ahead and just finish those off, and then I go ahead and cut my apples into pieces. After all my apples are cut in a nice small medium size, as you can see, I will go ahead and put them in a good size medium to large pot, and I put the heat to around medium. Now, after your chopped up apples are in your pot, maybe for 2 to 3 minutes, I'll go ahead and put one of the sweeteners, and I use maple syrup. Half a cup of maple syrup, and I just give that a quick toss around. Make sure all the apples are covered in maple syrup, and keep your heat to low to medium. After you put your maple syrup, I put 4 tablespoons of butter, and I just let that melt in and incorporate that in the maple syrup and apples, and just let it sit to low to medium heat. I then will put half a teaspoon of salt, as you saw, and then I will go ahead and put 1 teaspoon of cinnamon as well. And so this will give us this great, amazing apple pie flavor. Then I will go ahead and put about 1/3 cup of coconut sugar. and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And go ahead and incorporate all that, still keeping your heat to low to medium. Now after it's been on the stove for at least 2 to 3 minutes, go ahead and put 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder. I use arrowroot powder instead of cornstarch just because it's from a plant and it's a little bit more nutrient dense. And so I just add arrowroot powder, which is pretty much the same thing as cornstarch. So I go ahead and I let that simmer and let all the apples get cooked in this amazing sauce you just made and let them get a little bit soft. Now it's up to you if you like it a little bit crunchier or softer. This is your recipe too, so make it your own. And I just go ahead and keep stirring until the consistency is a little bit thicker than this. I do pick up the heat just a little bit just to make it a little bit thicker, faster, but you can definitely slow cook this. You do not want this to burn. It will burn quickly if the heat is too hot. And if it gets too thick, I have in the recipe to add 2 tablespoons of water if you don't get enough juices or that creamy apple filling texture. So don't be afraid to put more water if you need to. Like here I'm putting water. It's just to help get that juice in if you cooked it a little bit too much, which it will keep on getting thicker. So as soon as you have a consistency that you like, definitely take it off the stove and it's ready to be used. Now after I let it cool just a little bit, I put it in a mason jar. I like to put it in the refrigerator for lasting for the week. It's good for meal prep. If you want something sweet at the end of the day or after a meal, you can put this apple filling on ice cream for a topping. You could put it on pancakes. You could put it in yogurt. You can eat it right from the jar. You can also put it in overnight oats. It's really a diverse thing to have that's sweet in the refrigerator. I hope you like this recipe. Let me know if you tried it in the comments. And again, thank you for watching. Please share this with your friends and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Stay well, friends.